Shalawam, shalawam. We're going to get started in a minute. All right. I'll face the east. First of all, giving all praises, honor, and glory be to the Heavenly Father and the Son. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. All right, it's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. And Shalom.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, cool. I was over here rushing this shit. I'm just walking in the house.
Oh, kind of.
Shit, so I'm gonna put the mic on mute real quick while I run in this kitchen.
Get that boy in here. Okay, kind.
All right.
Shalom, my brother, y'all, what's up? And Shalom to Malak, Shabai. We gonna try to get back to these round tables, man. You know. All right. Hey, I saw you. Y'all was. Hey, Shalom, bro. Bahasham, Barak.
Hey, Shalawam, bro. Bahasham, Yasharahla.
Hey, y'all, what's up? If you want to, you could join up, bro. I sent you you know what I'm saying? We just gonna go in on do we hate or biblical hate, right? According to the Bible. You know. Got about, probably be on here about an hour because I know it's kind of late for the brothers on the East Coast and all of that. But yeah, I was trying to see if the brothers gonna come back. But hey, let's get into it, man. All right. So hate from a biblical standpoint, I'm gonna start and bring it out and go to Psalms 91. And Shabbat, you got your sword with you? If you want to, because you get Proverbs 8 and 11. Start at 11.
I can start right now.
All right, Khan, bring it out. Go read to 14.
Khan. This is the book of Proverbs 8 and 11. It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." Verse 12, "I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions." The fear of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth I do hate. Verse 14, "Counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength."
So right there, it's stating that, the fear of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is to hate evil. Okay? And it's letting you know that wisdom, if wisdom is with you, then you're going to have that fear. So you're going to hate evil. Now, who is the at the top tier of the evilness on this planet, man? It's Esau, Edom, right? So we hate the characteristics, the ways, the things that they do, but you have, these guys, specifically, Bishop Nathaniel, talking about that only God hates the Edomites. But last time I checked, we was created in his likeness, in his image, his ways, right? That's his image, is his likeness. So the things that he do, we do, right? We are supposed to be holy like he is. So if he hates a specific group of individuals, we share that. To be a friend of Yahawashi, right? You what? You feel in the same way that he feels. It goes into having the mind of Hamashiach. So if you don't have that same hate, that indignation, that righteous anger towards the Edomites, then you obviously not of the body, man. You know, y'all brothers, y'all got it.
Hey, grab Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. Because it go right with what you think.
We just read that.
Oh, I'm tripping, man. I just got back in here, so.
But that's the spirit, though, you know.
And if I may, the scriptures tell you in Amos 3 that can two walk together except they be agreed? The answer is no. And in the Apocrypha in Sirach 33, it tells you that good is set against evil. The Israelites, Jacob were the good, Esau, Edom is the evil. It's not hard to understand. So they're the wicked. So we hate the wicked. We hate whatever Yahawashi hates.
Hey, get Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16 through 19.
I get that. Proverbs 6, starting at verse 16. These 6 things doeth Yahawah hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Feet that be swift and running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
Hey, that's Esau, Edom, MO all damn day long. Go to John chapter 8, verse 44. That's Esau, Edom. And it just so happens that 2/3 of our people take on that spirit, because they have learned that from their father, the devil, which is Esau, Edom. So yeah, you supposed to hate this man, meaning you supposed to abhor this man, hate his ways, don't want to deal nothing with, don't want to do anything with him. Separate, be holy.
Yeah. So if you don't share in that, if you feel contrary towards that, you like, nah, well, we don't hate the white man. We just, bro, you off. Honestly, just straight up. Okay? Now, the thing about Americans is when we say hate, you automatically jump in your mind and think violence. Okay? That I hate you. So if I say I hate somebody, you think I'm about to do something to him.
Hey.
No, you can go ahead, Zaquan.
But hey, bro, where they get that from? See that? Where do they get that mind frame of, oh, if you hate me, then that means you wanna murder me, you wanna kill me? Where they learn that from?
That's Esau.
Exactly, because that's what he does when he hates. When he hates, he wants to murder you. When we hate, we just don't want to deal with you. Hey, go your way. Like, you go over there on your side of town, I stay on my side of town. Bygones be bygones.
Yep.
But no, Esau, he want to come over and rape, rob, and murder, rule over you, oppress you. Like, he want to slaughter you.
Yeah, and that's showing you that we are more sophisticated because we can control our emotions, man. All right, we have hate towards this devil, but we also have wisdom and patience. So we got to sit back and wait for the time period, where he falls. So we're sitting back and enjoying it, and not really enjoying it, but enjoying his downfall, right? And that hate that we have shall fuel you, like, as it said, you hate a lying tongue. So that hate should drive you to learn the truth. So you can't be played again. You can't be lied to again. So, brothers, you should take that hate, that anger that you got towards Esau, Edom, and use that to furthermore jump into the scriptures, man, and stay on fire, right? So therefore, whatever this devil is saying, you already on top of it, because the anger that you got towards him has elevated you, and you can see through all his little bullshit that he's bringing. You got it?
Yeah, and keeping this hate is what keeps you holy. This is what keeps you separated. This is what keeps you removed out of this world, because you hate everything in this, man. Listen, man, I hate this world.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's easy for me to turn my back on this world and not look back. I don't give 2 shits about this damn place. I'm ready for the kingdom of heaven.
Yep. This is Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahawah. Though hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Let's say you start like a Bishop Nathaniel, right? Like he said, we don't hate the white man. So he joined hand in hand with them. He started taking grants and things from the YT man to further his endeavors. All right. So you forgot that the scripture says never to trust thine enemy. You forgot that a bribe destroys the heart of a man. A gift destroys your heart. Right. So by those gifts which you've receiving, you polluting and you're twisting the doctrine now. That's why you're saying that the MOTB is saying his latest breakdown was his sanctions. It makes no sense. And that's because he has lost that hate of Esau Edom, man. So once you begin to fall in that little aspect, everything else is going to come toppling down. It's like dominoes.
Hey, can somebody grab that Psalms 119, 104?
You can get that.
You can get it, Shabbat. You can get it.
This is the book of Psalms 119 and 4. It says, "Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently."
104. Psalms 119, 104.
Psalms 119, 104. "Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way."
Kind. So by having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, once you understand what role this man is playing in the movie, then you're gonna start to hate this man. That's how it goes. No ifs and buts about it. If you're in the correct spirit.
Yeah.
So when you in the off spirit, then yeah, you'll have the tongue to say that you don't hate the so-called YT man. You crazy, man? Let somebody ask me if I hate the so-called YT man. Let somebody ask me, hey, you hate? Damn right, I hate every way. I hate how this man make treaties and then he go against his treaties. I hate how this man walk around here all proudful, like he created everything, like he invented everything, when everything that he got, that he so-called claimed that he invented, he stole. Like I hate all of that. Everything about this man I hate.
Yeah.
So you gotta be you gotta be a weak-minded Jake to be walking around here talking about you don't hate Esau Edom. And this man and this man six back, night in, night out, thinking of plot plans and schemes to kill you, man. Mm-hmm. To bring forth different legislations. Hey, like what the scriptures say, the daytime they practice it, and the day they practice, yeah, this man wants to take you out, and here you go. Oh, I don't hate Esau. Man, you crazy, man. What you mean? This man been jacking us up ever since he had his hands on this.
Hey, Shalawam to the brother of Bar, Yahawah Bahasham Yasharahla. Good to see you, Ahtham.
Yahawah Yasharahla to the brothers around. Shalawam.
Shalawam, bro.
Shalawam.
We just going in pretty much on hate biblical, and do we hate Esau Edom and these other nations as well. You know what I'm saying? Because really, hey, anybody that does wickedness, that does evil, hey, we to even go further, we hate these damn 2/3, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got these jakes, well, they Israelites. But bro, as we seen in the scriptures plenty times where these jakes, Israelites have been called heathens, they have been called Gentiles, okay, because they take on the practice and the customs of these people, and they 100% reject Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, so I looked at that Epstein list a little bit. You see Beyonce on there, Jay-Z, freaking Eminem, all right, Avon, Akon. These are jakes, right? But I hate the shit that they do, man. How I'm not gonna sit back and hate a PDF file, bro? If you don't hate it, then in some form or fashion, you're really accepting it. You're aligning with it. You gotta look at yourself and say that. If you don't hate a kid getting trafficked, then what's wrong with you?
Hey,
this is okay.
Do not scripture say I hate them that hate thee. So you have Esau Edom being the damn head honcho of all the people that hate the Most High, because this man is the lawless one, right? He don't go by no rules. Even his laws he break. So how you gonna have respect for somebody like that, or say you don't hate somebody like that? That'd be like having a family member that come into your home, and every time he in your home, he's stealing from you. Totally coming in, wiping out your refrigerator. You just went to the grocery store, you leave, he come in. By the time you come back home, he going in the grocery, all the groceries going out the refrigerator. Bro, you gonna hate this man. That don't mean you wanna take his ass out, but you gonna hate him. Like if he constantly did that, yeah, man, you gonna be like, look, bro, you can't come here no more. What does that mean? You can't come here no more. That means I abhor you. Don't come around me no more. You stay over there. I'm separating from you. That's what it means to hate. Meaning you don't want to be around this person.
Yeah. And as you stated earlier, they're born, they're estranged from the womb. They're born. Being estranged means to be a stranger. So they're wicked from the womb, just period. So a seed like that, it's a corrupt and tainted seed from the get-go. That's how it was created. So as you saying, you're gonna separate from that person. What happens to Esau, Edom at the end of that 1,000-year reign? They completely get separated. The other nations, yeah, they can get taught the laws, they can know them, and then they can go back into their lands. They can keep them. They'll be on that level, right? But Esau, Edom, is no hope for him. That's why he's known as the waster. He's known as the sinner. All right, he is that, man. He can't get right, never. This is Psalms 97:10. Ye that love Yahawah hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. All right. So Esau is also known as the wicked, right? So how are you gonna not hate the wicked and they have you? They compassed around you right now. They're destroying you right now. So going back to what Bishop Nathaniel said, bro, you're tripping. He said, for brothers that don't know, right? He said that, yeah, in Malachi it says that God hates Esau, he loves Jacob. But that's God. That's not us. It's like he's trying to put the blame on the Most High or something. Like that's incorrect what the Most High is doing. That's why in that man's mind, he's floating on his own little boat. He's not in the truth, man. Y'all got it.
Correct. I get that Sirach 14:5, going back to what you just was stating when dealing with Esau. Yeah, this man is the crooked one. Who can make something straight that God has made crooked?
Sirach 14:5, and it reads, He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Exactly. This man is evil to himself. So how you gonna sit up and say that you don't hate this man when this man don't even care about himself? The scriptures say this man envies. Hey, hell! The scriptures say Esau envy himself. What is the synonym of envy? Hate. Esau hates himself.
Yeah.
But yet you gonna say you don't hate him? This man hates himself. So yeah. If you sit here thinking you finna get some type of mercy, some type of pity shown unto you from this man, because hey, whatever deal that you got going on with him, it ain't gonna happen, man. It's been shown time and time and time again, man. Look at your history. This man will what the scriptures say? It say least he get beside you and then overthrow you. What that's Ecclesiasticus what's that? Yeah, 12, right? Go grab that. You see that man, hey, this man will overthrow you. You think because this man being buddy with you the whole time, he looking to stab you in your back. He looking to overthrow you.
I got that, Zaquan.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach 12:10. It says, Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yeah, so this man stays with the wickedness. Just like iron is guaranteed to rust, this man is guaranteed to keep that wickedness in him. Bring it.
Get that 6, the same chapter.
Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Hey,
So once again, go ahead, Zaquan.
I was just about to say, hey, he's keeping them, right? Hey, that goes back to the Jude, the book of Jude, right? You got what? You got the angels chained in darkness, right?
Yep.
And what are they're chained in darkness and they're waiting on what? They waiting to be destroyed. This is Nate. Men that crept in unawares. Angels of darkness. We the angels of light. We the angels that's free. We ain't got the chains on. We got this truth. The truth set us free. This man is still in darkness, but thinking he free. Yeah, he's the angel. He's the angel in darkness, waiting to be destroyed. At least he repent.
And right there it's telling you. Go ahead, finish.
So like, and his congregation. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and right there it's telling you that the Most High Yahawah, he hates sinners, man. Okay, so that characteristic, you being a man of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you should share in these characteristics. Going back to having the mind of Yahawashi, the mind of a Mashiach. Yahawashi is what? He's the image of the invisible power. Okay, Yahawah is in the spiritual realm, right? He's sitting on the throne. So Yahawashi is that image, being in that likeness. So therefore, he would have the same mindset. All right. So you coming from Yahawashi, having that mind of a Mashiach, it's like once again, it's a domino effect. You're going to have the same mindset that Yahawah and Yahawashi has. So therefore, if Yahawah hates the sinners, you therefore shall hate the sinners. Right? If Yahawah hates Esau, you therefore shall hate Esau. You know, I don't get how IUIC can't understand this, yo.
Yeah, I got something for you, bro.
Hey, real quick though, real quick. I got this Uda is man. Hey, listen. Joseph bloodline is not cursed. What shows you that? Hey, you Israelites, y'all gotta read. All you gotta do is go read the Ezekiel chapter 37. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 37, what does it state in Ezekiel chapter 37 when it goes into the sticks? Does it not bring up Joseph? Does not the scriptures tell you one stick for Judah and one stick for who? Yeah. Joseph, right?
Yep.
So how can Joseph bloodline be cursed? And hey man, we in crunch time around here, man. And y'all still.
That's why that's why last time I kept the comments off. I forgot to take them off this time, but Shalawam to the brothers coming in. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Barak. You know.
Yeah, I got something for y'all.
Kind of bring it up.
This is Revelation 6:4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." And this red horse is getting into Esau Edom. And then the scriptures tell you that he was coming to take peace off the earth. So how could you love him? How could you not hate this devil that, he's trying to retcon the whole book of Genesis? Oh no, the Heavenly Father ain't set it up right. You got Bill Gates of hell trying to make bioengineered meat, chemtrails all in the sky. And another part of this great sword that they got is their media, how they enchant the people. Social media got everybody through. The earth is just in the most wicked, reprobate state it's ever been. But we're not supposed to hate this devil. He's not standing for righteousness, and he's not promoting Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. He hate the Heavenly Father. So why would we not hate him?
Exactly. And going right back into what the scripture said, this man hates himself. It's to the point now where no matter what you do out here, you're down there. Hey man, the scriptures say what? We're walking in the shadow of death, man. Everywhere you go, man, it's death out here, man. This man polluting the air. This man got to breathe the air. This is how you know he hates himself. This man will pollute the air knowing damn well he got to breathe the same air. He will pollute the waters knowing damn well he got to drink the same waters. Yeah. This is how wicked this man is. And you're going to say you don't hate this man?
And he not going to stop.
Exactly. He won't stop. Hey, what the scriptures say? Say the Lord got to speed up time. If he didn't speed up time, there would be no flesh to be saved.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
that's
that
go ahead, bro. You got it.
oh, that has been hey, that's came out scientifically, man. The the scientists talking about time is actually moving faster, man. Okay, so we're seeing that through Esau's little whatever ways they doing. All right, that time is moving faster, and even on top of that, ever since the cell phone has been popular, right? It stated around 2000, everything has been moving faster in a sense. It seems like it because we're always on the phones. We're scrolling. We're doing this and doing that. All right, stuff doesn't seem as long anymore. So yeah, time is moving faster, and it's really for our mercy for us to get up out of here, man. Okay. To this, hey, Yehuda dude, hey, bro, we talking about hating. Okay, we're not talking about what you're talking about. So just keep it moving, brother. All right, Shalawam. And you don't even got the right name, man. So I'm not about to entertain that. All right, so stop sending a request. All right, let's keep it going. Amos 5:15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yahawah power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. So I hope that right there answers your question also. Okay? As Zaquan was stating earlier, man, you read the Bible, man. All right, that's the thing for you brothers, man. New brothers, hey, before you ask these silly questions, actually read the scriptures. You can answer a lot of your questions that you have. Okay, now also pertaining to the lesson, it says hate the evil and love the good. So that goes back to 2/3. Hey, your brother continuously do wicked. All right, he don't want to get right. He's aligned with Esau. He's a heathen now. He's in a Gentile mindset, and you tried to give him 2 admonitions. He don't want to turn back. Nah, bro, he's done. Okay. Hey, we hate those characteristics that he has on him. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, a lot of you jakes, bro, y'all want to be carnal, y'all want to pew pew and do all of that. Hey, you gonna meet that fate because you chose to align with Esau and you tried to save yourself via the way that Esau tries to save himself, via the sword. You were never spiritual, and that's your problem. Y'all got it? I go get it. This is Romans 12:9, and it reads, "Let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good."
So yeah, that's what we do. We cleave unto what is good. What is good? The word. We live by the word. That's what we do, or that's what you should be doing. Examine yourself whether ye be in the faith or not. So if you're living by the word, if you constantly examining yourself, then guess what? This is what you're going to cleave onto, and you're going to hate the wicked. You're going to hate his society. This is the wicked society, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Hey Shabai, if you could, bro, could you give me the definition of indignation?
You want it in the scriptures or the etymology?
It don't matter. Whatever you pick.
All right.
I'm gonna go get this Deuteronomy 30:7. And it reads, "And Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee." All right, so hate, this is a common practice, right? You have, if you don't really understand, bro, Yahawashi came for his nation, his people. And Yahawah, in the same sense, he ain't dealing with all these other nations. Okay, he's dealing with us. He don't give a damn. I mean, to be honest, to put it in layman's terms, he don't give a damn about these other nations. Okay, you may not want to hear that, but that's the facts. That's Isaiah 40:15 through 17. That's what, second Esdras, what are that, 7 or 6:53? Going downward. All right, this is how Yahawah feels about the other nations, man. He does not care. All right, it's not no love for them. So we're not out here trying to save Elamites. We're not out here trying to save Ishmaelites or Moabites or Ammonites. Bro, if you really study and go through these scriptures, you will find majority of these nations, as it says in what's that, Second Maccabees, right? Who has not had a pleasure in us, in a sense of who has not ruled over us, who has not had us in captivity. Okay? Everybody has had a spoil in Israel. And you don't hate these individuals. You sitting back trying to save these individuals that don't feel the same way towards you. You know? Y'all got something? Oh, you got that definition out? Bring it up.
Yeah, I got you. This is indignation in the scriptures. The Hebrew word is quatazop. It says wrath, anger, rage, or strife. And in the etymology, it says fury, rage, disrespect, regard as unworthy, be angry or displeased at.
You know, and displeased in the sense of, it's like, as we stated earlier with, you don't hate a PDF file, right? That's crazy. You should. You have a righteous anger because what they're doing is wicked. So you hate the evil that these individuals are bringing forth. Esau, Edom, every single day brings nothing but evil, as the brother was bringing out earlier with the chemtrails, the pollution of the food. Okay, you just watch this. If you look at the Olympics, brothers was putting it in the chat. You know, the rituals that's being showcased. All right, the Super Bowl, that was a ritual. I didn't even watch it, but I know it was a ritual. Okay, because it's always a ritual. It never changes. You know, so none of these practices are showing honor or reverence to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So if you love and you bask in these things and you don't feel no type of way about them, then what is that saying about you? You're not in the right spirit, man. The mind of Hamashiach is to hate this world. All right? That's what it is. We hate this world. We are not about this place. We are ready to go. All right? You got it, Zaquan. You got something?
Yeah, bring out that Isaiah 51 and 23.
Isaiah 51 and 23. And it reads, "But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street of them that went over."
Do you understand that, Jake? Do you understand that? This is how these other nations look at you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is how the other nations look at you. Read it again, bro.
You get it again.
Isaiah 51.
"But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over."
This is what they look. Hey, they consider y'all as a damn doormat. They consider y'all as something to walk over. They have no respect for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But yet, here it is. You go out of your way. You go out of your way to be Captain Save-A-Ho. All the time. Mr. Captain Save-A-Ho. Let one of these other nations get into some shit. I guarantee you gonna see Jake come out of nowhere. Every time, man. Every time. Without fail. Nigga just show up like, bro, how you even get here?
He spawned in.
Right. Yeah, bro, just spawned in. Bro got to teleport, bro. Like, bro, how you got there? Hey, but that's what Jake do, man. And the whole time, these heathen nations have zero love for you, man. They look at you as something to walk over.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get this for you in the NLT, man. All right. "Instead, I will hand that cup to your tormentors, those who said, we will trample you into the dust and walk on your backs.
Well, Trump, you went to the dust. Man, that's the spirit that's on these heathens, man. When it comes to treating you jakes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
got
you want to
something.
rock with them, you know? Go ahead, bro.
Right.
Go ahead, Zaquan.
No, you got it, bro.
Land backing off that well, we got that indignation. It said that the Heavenly Father, it said displeased and indignation. Well, that goes perfectly with that Zechariah 1:15.
Yeah.
And it says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forth the affliction, which also remind me of that Ezekiel 35. So yeah, Yahawah Bahasham, he delivered us into the hand of these heathen because we went off. Okay, we got to serve our captivity. But here it is, Esau Edom, he took that shit too far. He's doing too much.
Yeah.
And he has this perpetual hatred that is not going to stop until the Lord come back and take the sword from him.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't gonna be no broke back mountain in the kingdom, man. Ain't gonna be no back, all that buck breaking and all that bullshit. Okay, yeah, we gonna beat their ass. We gonna do this and we gonna do that. All right, we'll separate their kids from them and all of that, how they did us. But all this Greek Roman customs that they like to indulge in, we're not doing that, man. You know, we're gonna beat their ass with indignation and a righteous anger. All right, so this goes back to you Americans, to you slow bellies. Hate is a universal term, man. It's a good word. Stop looking at it like it's a bad word. Hate is necessary. All right, Yahawashi hates those that that did what they did to him. He coming back with indignation, righteous anger. Yahawah hates what you're doing to us right now. All right, we passionate, man. If you watching this right now and you don't hate America, then you're not in the right mindset, man. To be honest, you in la la land. You got it, Zaquan. My bad.
You all good, bro. Just imagine this. This is what I don't understand about so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that can't get the right mind frame. Just imagine this being, which this is a movie, but imagine going to a movie theater and watching this movie. And watch, bro, you would, when you just watch the whole movie, you would hate this so-called YT man walking up out that movie theater.
Yep.
If they just put everything that this man did and displayed it in a movie, bro, this man would be the all-time excellent villain out of all movies ever made. And everyone walking out of that movie theater would hate that man.
And he is that. Ooh.
Exactly.
Think about that. Think about that. Like, bro, you got okay, he comes onto the screen during the Greek Empire. Even I mean, we could really go far back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm just looking at that point. Greek Empire.
Look, you might as well go to the point where he was born.
I know.
Take it to the serpent.
I'm trying to look at it like, think about this. Greek Empire, Roman Empire. He disappears for 1,000 years. Then he comes and you like, there he back. You like, right. No, this nigga, like, yo, I thought he was dead. Cause he that beast that suffered that deadly wound. You thought he was done. Nah, he popped up in the sequel. You like, exactly. This dude is back. We hate him. We hate him.
Right.
But he came back. He came back with plot armor.
Right.
Plot armor, bro.
Hey, this man just come back in season 5 out of nowhere. Like, man, what the fuck? This motherfucker's still alive.
Out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, man.
This dude, like, hey, for brothers that watch Harry Potter, man, he like Voldemort, man. He got Horcruxes everywhere. You can't unalive this nigga. He keeps coming back.
Right. Yeah, man. This man is the ultimate villain, man.
Yeah. This is 2 Chronicles 19:2. And Jehu, the son of Hanani, the seer, went out to meet him and said to King Jehoshaphat, shouldst thou help the ungodly and love them that hate Yahawah? Therefore is wrath upon thee from before Yahawah. All you jakes that's out here, you helping twist the scriptures, miscue the scriptures, doing all of this, teaching a different name, teaching Yahweh, Yeshua, Yahuwah, Jesus, all of that type of stuff. Okay, and you're doing all this to help. You're helping further Esau's plan. If you really can't realize that, man. So that's why, hey, in the book of Jeremiah, it said, "Pray not for these people, man. Ain't nobody praying for you." And in Proverbs, 29, your prayer is an abomination. So ain't nobody praying for you, and when you pray, that prayer is not heard. You have no communication with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The angels is rejecting that shit. Okay, your minutes is out, man. You know, y'all got it.
Huh. And going on what you speaking on, as I used to say all the time, hey, we bringing in a government and a new government, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 of you are in the way, which makes you what? A traitor to our government. You supposed to be with us, but you are a traitor. You're fighting for this government to continue standing when we're bringing in a new government. A bunch of damn traitors soon to get your damn heads lolled up off your damn body.
Hey, that going to my next. Go ahead.
That's that Luke 19:27. You 2/3 that don't want to get right. This is Luke 19:27. It says, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me."
Huh.
All right, Shalawam, Adar. It's all good. Shalawam, man. Good to see you, though.
Shalawam,
bro. This is Job 8:22. You know, speaking upon what both of you brothers said, they that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. 2/3 for a time period, you're gonna have to walk with your head down because of what you did. You should be what? You're gonna come in last in the kingdom. Okay, yeah, you still gonna be greater than every other heathen, but your rank is lower. All right, based upon the fact that you know, it's all predestinated, but your rank would be lower because you never wanted to be right. You never wanted to get right. Okay, so that right there is an ultimate shame, man. You know, but hey, for you know, hey, you're no longer be confounded. You're no longer gonna walk with shame at a point in time. You know, so it's all gonna be forgiven. That's why Yahawah is known as everlasting mercy as well, right? And hey, it's all good, bro. You was in your wrong mind. You know, hey, we in the kingdom now. It's all good, right? But hey, you're gonna have to walk with that shame for a point in time. And right now, you're in a shameful point. I did a little snippet yesterday talking about looking at our people, and they zombies, man. And it's shameful to be in that state. Our people are a bunch of shameful people right now. And you're supposed to be the gods of the earth, man. You're supposed to be above all nations, as it states in Deuteronomy 28:1. You know, but we are the most shameful people on the planet. We are the face of all this bullshit. You brother down there in Atlanta. That right there is known as the what? The alphabet capital. That in San Francisco. And Jake is at the forefront of that. Jake is at the forefront of baby mama, baby daddy issues. Jake is at the forefront of WIC, SNAP, all of that. And really, honestly, Esau is getting the most benefits from the government. But they putting Jake's face on the front of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Y'all got it.
And if I may, bro, here it is. Like you said, we're in the most destitute state right now. And Jake is looking for a solution to it. And here it is. We're presenting you with that love through the word of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And what you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans don't understand is we had to drink the cup that wasn't even designed for us. So here it is. We got to drink the cup. And now it's time for your enemies to drink the cup. And you trying to knock the cup out Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi hand. Like you don't want them to drink the same cup. Well, you doing all the complaining. The Heavenly Father got a solution for you through the word, and you don't want it. He sent you the prophets. You don't want them.
Yeah. The love that we showing to them, all right, the laws, commandments, and statutes, the correct way, they can't recognize it because they want love of the world. You know, that's why the world loves them and they love the world back. We don't love the love that the world gives us. All that shit is fake. It's artificial. It's an illusion. Okay? I don't want 1 million followers on damn Instagram. What is that gonna do for me? That's not gonna get me into the kingdom, bro. You know what I'm saying? What is likes and comments and shares gonna do? Hey, it's 12 people in here, man. I pray at least 6 of y'all is calling on the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I really pray all of y'all. But hey, everybody ain't gonna make it. So I pray at least 6 of y'all continuously call on the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. And you make it through. All right? That right there is that's bigger than a mansion in earth and a kingdom that's gonna be destroyed. All right, we talking. What we doing is trying to pull souls and save souls, and we know Yahawah draws the souls, so we just trying to speak so they can hear it and they can come forth and they can drink this living water which is flowing from our bellies, given to us by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's all we trying to do. Everybody don't want to drink the water though. You want the soda, you want that strange woman, that philosophy of Babylon, or you want that wine of Babylon. What the scriptures say, they are drunk. All right, not with wine, but with, hey, you know what I'm saying? So y'all they off that, man. You got it.
Yeah, and that's what Jake get caught up in. It's just like now, man. Jake, you got Jakes that's in the correct mind frame, that when it comes to taking care of their body, drinking the correct things, the Jake that want to do right, they looking for what? The best things to go out and get, the best drinks to go out and get. When you have the Jakes that don't care, they'll go drink a Coke, they'll go drink whatever. They'll drink a damn Capri Sun, and them shits is extra garbage.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing in the truth. You got the elect in the 1/3. We want the purest form that we could get, which is this truth.
Yeah.
Then you have 2/3. They want to drink anything and everything but the pure. Nah, I ain't with that straight up just real apple juice. Let me get the Coke. I'm a Coke type of guy. You know what I'm saying? like that's Jake. Nah, I know y'all over there eating that steak over there, but let me get the pork. Let me get the pork chops. Let me get the pork ribs. Like, this is Jake all day, man. Want the defiled stuff, man. They want to be defiled. They want to stay defiled. Man, I remember back when I was teaching in St. Louis, I had a Jake say, "What? We can't eat pork?" Oh man, shit! I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to be destroyed then. I can't give up pork. I was like, man, boy, Jake is crazy, boy. Jake would get destroyed over pork, man. This is how defiled our people mind frames are, man. These people ain't looking for pure. They ain't looking for truth. These people are looking for comfortability, lies, and want to stay defiled. That's why the scriptures say in Micah chapter 2, verse 10, right? Arise ye and depart. Hey, this place will pollute you. Our people are polluted, man, to the point where the man said, "What? I gotta give up pork? Ah, nah, man. Well, I guess I'm gonna just be destroyed." Yeah, man, you are polluted.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Laying backing off what you just said, with the whole sodas and all of that, hey, camps is like factories, right? Okay, where Great Millstone is the best factory. You getting the purest product. Okay, you getting the apostles' doctrine, right? Hey, IUIC, ISUPK, all these other guys, okay, that's not speaking the proper names, that's not coming the correct way. These are, as the Quran was saying, like they're like Monster energy drink. That shit is not healthy for you. Okay, they're like Red Bull. That's not healthy for you. Okay, we are the water. All right, that living water. You going to these individuals, they're giving you something and they're advertising it. They got all the production, they got all the numbers, they got the views and all of that. Okay, so you thinking just because it's all souped up and it looks good, you got the mindset of a child, man. Look at the pretty colors. That's what you're looking at. When water is never going extinct. Water has always been water. You don't got to advertise water, right? Water is hitting 24/7, man. Okay? The Monster, the Red Bull, that shit is bullshit. All right? But hey, a lot of our people are falling for the advertisement. They falling for the games and the tricks of these false prophets. And going back to it, they're wise to do evil. They're slow. They're sottish. They have no understanding. So you're not reading the labels. You're not looking at what's in Monster. You're not looking at what's in Red Bull. You're not adding 1 + 1 and figuring and being like, yo, this does make me feel bad. This does, but over time, you're gonna have what? High blood pressure. Okay, you eventually gonna have a heart attack, man. Off of what you've been taking in. That's the same thing with this truth. Over time, men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, we shine more and more. And brothers that ain't been studying and growing the correct and proper way, you're just gonna deteriorate, fall away, and go back into the world, man, and get ready for that nuke. Because ultimately, at the core of it, you hate Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So he put you in a spirit of deep sleep, a spirit of slumber, and he never unlocked that door and allowed Yahawashi to sup with you, man. All right, y'all got it.
I got something for you, bro, to land back perfectly on that. This is Proverbs 4:18, but this is the GNT. It says, the road the righteous travel is like the sunrise, getting brighter and brighter until the daylight has come.
That's it.
So, for brothers and sisters that may be listening, like the Lord told Esdras in 2nd Esdras 8, ask therefore no more questions concerning the multitude that are going to perish. All right, because while they had liberty, they despised Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, the law, the prophets, this word, these lives, the epistles that brothers is putting up. They don't give a shit. So we putting the word out, whether they hear or forbear, and let not their incredulity of them trouble thee. You brothers and sisters are not supposed to, tuck your tail, just because somebody don't believe, because ultimately at the end of the day, their ass is going to die. Okay, mass judgments are about to go out in a high scale, and Jacob's trouble is only going to ramp up. It's only going to get worse. These are the beginning of sorrows. So gird yourself right now with this word and take heed to it while we got it right now. We don't give a damn about no unbeliever. Like Zaquan said earlier, we're in the 4th quarter. I mean, come on.
Hey, grab that Romans 3:3.
Romans 3:3, and it reads, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahawah without effect?
Exactly. So whether you believe or not, hey, the effect is going to happen, meaning the prophecies are going to roll. Ain't no amount of unbelief is going to stop the prophecies from taking place. And they already taking place, as you can see if you in the know. Yeah. So while you have these people out here thinking what we speaking ain't real, thinking what we speaking is a bunch of lies, and they don't want to believe it. But hey, guess what? Soon come, they will have no other choice but to believe it, because everything that we speak shall what? Shall come. Exactly, shall come to pass.
And that's like what the beloved Elder Manata Zabba say from South Carolina. You ain't got to believe in the prophecies, but the prophecies, they believe in you.
Huh.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, this is Psalms 139, 20 going down to 24. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. For you individuals out there calling on false names, you want to call on Jesus, you want to call on Jehovah, Yahweh, Yeshua, Yahuwah, etc., etc. You're taking the Father's name in vain. You're making it of no value, okay? Because you're not calling upon it. So therefore, that spiritual, that strong tower, right? Which spiritual things are spiritual before they become physical. Because that spiritual strong tower is going to be physical. It's going to protect us in the end of the days. It's going to come in whatever form that Yahawah wants to bring it. I was saying this earlier in a live I did on YouTube, where he'll have FEMA. FEMA might be going door to door, but some reason they skip your house. That's that strong tower. He made it. He made it in the head of the officer say, "Oh no, we already checked that house," and they didn't. But that's Yahawah. This is what we're dealing with, man. He's the Father of spirits, so he can make it where they just jump over your house and go to your neighbors. And you see your neighbors out on the lawn, with handcuffs and all that, and y'all chilling in the crib, and nothing's touching you. 1,000 falling at your left, 10,000 at your right. This is what we're talking about. This is why you got to be calling on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? Not taking his name in vain. Verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahawah, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Search me, O Yahawah, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. We hate what the Father hates. These wicked jakes that were rising up and coming at King David. You know, what eventually happens to these individuals, man. All right? The Father works, and he brings vengeance, and he fights for us. So we honestly just got to wait it out. Patience. You know, that should be at the tip of your tongue every day. If you got a problem, if you feel like the anger is getting the best of you, pray for patience. Okay? You go to work, Edomites on your back, this and that. Pray for patience. You know? Because you're going to need that, especially in these times where everything is coming down and you're like, man, hey, every day we fiend to get up out of here. But we know it's Yahweh's will, you know, for us to go through this. And maybe he can make it last however long he wants to, you know, year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. You know, we know it's soon because the words that he said is coming to pass. The prophecies that he stated is coming to pass. All right, so yeah, well, we don't believe it's that long. I don't believe it's over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, if it doesn't happen this year, hey, we still gotta wait. Okay, that's patience. We gotta wait it out. You know, so we keep the strength and we keep the faith, regardless. All right, going back, hey, jumped in my mind what happened in 2000. As brothers always state, that a lot of individuals left the truth because Yahawashi didn't come in 2000. Well, that's not what the scripture states, man. Okay, so just because you had a feeling that this was going to happen and it didn't happen, now you're no longer a believer. All right, that's not, your faith should not be based upon a time like that. No man knows the day, the hour. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta wait, and we gotta wait it out, and that's the best mindset to have. Keep the faith through all of that. All right, y'all brothers got anything else? I got one more precept, and we could begin to wrap it up.
And going off of what you were saying, and you got to remember, back then, when back in 2000, when all these things were happening, all of the prophecies wasn't fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
You still had so many prophecies to come to pass that didn't come to pass. So at the end of the day, this is why the scriptures tell you to be what? To have that patience, to be long suffering. Because you still have, because at the end of the day, no matter what, how bad we want it to come, we gotta wait on what? We gotta wait on the prophecies. We gotta wait on all the prophecies to be fulfilled. And this is why, if you don't, but you should be, once again, this is why, if you don't, but you should be fasting. Because that's what fasting does. It gives, hey, when you on a fast, what does it do for you? Besides the health benefits, when you fasting, and you, especially if you're not used to fasting, you got to fight against your hunger, which helps you fight against what? Your lust. You see, you got to have patience, because now you on the clock, boy. You like, damn, I got to wait for how long? Yeah, you gotta have patience, man. And then you get to suffering. You're like, damn, boy, my stomach growling, man. Damn, man, I'm just grab a little bit. Nah, bro. I'm gonna suffer it, bro. I'm gonna just suffer it. Yeah, man. This is what fasting does. And then it causes you to what? To pray. To pray. So this, hey, a lot of people, y'all don't understand how what the it's a great advantage of fasting.
Yeah.
Imagine you fasting to the point where you so used to fasting that it ain't nothing. Like, it ain't nothing to me to fast.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah.
So imagine when all that hell break loose. how well I'm gonna take it. While people losing their mind because they ain't ate in 24 hours, I'm gonna be chilling like it's just a regular ass day. Why? Because I have been fasting. I have built up patience. I have built up long suffering. You see? Fasting is very important.
Yeah, and laying back and off of that. Yeah, I remember, man, I started fasting like the correct way and the proper way about 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And now, like Zaquan said, it ain't nothing, bro. I could do, and not the boast. We not saying it's the boast or nothing, but I could do 2 days like it's nothing. All right, I could do 3 days. I've done 3 days before. You know, so it's just because we put it in. We put in that time. And also, as he's stating in fasting, you're growing closer to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You know that, so you're having more control over your flesh. These desires that be getting you and knocking you every single day, doing fasting, you really boxing with them. You going back and forth. Oh, them sweet cookies. Oh, nah. You know, your wife, she might start. If brothers got wives, your ribs might look good. She might look better on a fast. How I know brothers feel this on when the Shabbat come in, you know, but you learn to fight those things. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, and this is another thing when she's on a rag, you gotta wait that 7-day period out. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about controlling these desires, and fasting will help you fight all of that. You know, so it's extremely important to fast. And I would say, if brothers ain't doing it once a week, at least do it once every 2 weeks, and watch how your faith improves and your strength and your control over this wicked flesh improves, man.
And ultimately, this is what's going to help you. What? This is what's going to help you keep the faith to overcome when they what? When they bring forth the chip.
Yeah.
That fasting is going to come. Hey, that shit is going to help greatly because you're not going to fall to it because you're so used to fasting, going through that long suffering. You ain't going to fall to the list of, damn, I ain't ate. Damn, they said, man, fuck it, I'm going to get the chip. Nah, fuck that shit. So what I'm saying? You're gonna have the correct mind frame, Lord willing. Yeah, the hour of temptation. Hey, fasting gonna bring you through that. Keeping the faith. Being closer to Yahawah, Yahawashi.
Yep. That fasting, for those that don't fast, once you do that fast, you're gonna get a massive headache. And all that is really is parasites unaliving, man. All right, that's what's going on. And you're gonna have that headache. You might have that headache, it'll be continuous, but the more that you fast, it doesn't really come like that. It's not gonna be as massive, as hard as the first time you fast. And then before you this ain't a fasting live, then you gonna make me do a lesson on it. But before you fast, man, you wanna eat a salad or like this. I'm not fasting, but before I fast, I might drink some clove tea because cloves kill parasites, or some avocado tea. They do the same thing. They kill parasites. So you want to give yourself that advantage going into that position. Now, bringing that back full circle, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that strong tower, all right, that's our advantage going into Jacob's trouble. So we have an advantage over everybody else on the planet. If you don't get nothing from this live, I hope you get that we're in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the correct, proper way, the doctrine. You have an advantage above everybody else on this planet, man. Okay? And that right there is something that you should hold near and dear. I'm going to get these. This is my last precept I got. Whatever y'all got, y'all bring it out. This is Sirach 12:6. For the Most High hateth sent. Oh, actually, brother read this earlier. So I ain't even got to get this. All right?
I got one.
Shoot. Hey, bring it out, bro. We can end it with what you got.
All right, this is just kind of to land back on what the beloved brother and the beloved elder was saying about the fasting and prayer. This is 2 Timothy 1:7. Salaki, it says, for the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And like the brother was getting into, when you pray to the Heavenly Father, you know, to the best of your ability, try to incorporate a little bit of Hebrew, you know. That really is spiritual, and it tells you in the prologue of Sirach how it's the most powerful language. This is what they speak in the heavens. So when you pray to the Heavenly Father, you can pray, you know, something simple. Nathanlia, which is give to me, La Bamataza, strong mind spirit, Laquataza until the end. Nathanlia, La Bamataza, Laquataza. All right. Just simple things. Even if you don't know Hebrew, just insert it in your prayer every night. Pray for discipline, pray for that strong mind and that spirit, as well as that fasting. And boy, your faith is gonna shoot up.
Fine.
You know.
And just eating better in general too for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you want to like get closer to Yahawah and while Yahawashi, and you want to start to remember the scriptures, that also comes with what you eating. So try to stay away from processed foods, processed sugar. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from what else? Stay away from
Fast food, no fast food.
yeah, no fast food, which is processed food. Stay away you know what I'm saying? Everything that you eat, especially when it comes to sugar, it should be natural sugar. So your honey, your fruit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the sugar that you use. Brown sugar, not the white processed sugar. And if you do all those things, watch how short you start to become when it comes to the mental, to the mind.
Yeah. And to add to that, avocado and black pepper, right? That's really good for the memory. Okay, avocado and black pepper, right? Eat that, 3 times a week. Okay, and as Laquan said, your diet is major. All right, cut back on the meats, the starch, the sugars, the dairy. Okay, and be light. Eat light. Eat less. Try to eat once a day. If you got to eat twice a day, okay, but don't eat right when you wake up. Try to wait around 12, and then eat. If you want to eat again, eat before 6, and then let your body just chill the rest of that time period. Okay, so that'll be you really incorporating intermittent fasting, and you're not even really thinking about it, and let that be your habit, and that'll also help your body functions in general. You know what I'm
And
saying?
cut back on your salt. Cut back on your salt. Season your food, season your food with the natural herbs, and spices. Cut back on that salt.
Yeah. That's another reason I hate this damn devil, bro. And the salt, this came out. Esau's putting little glass particles in the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hey, that going back full circle. Do we hate Esau? Yes, indeed, we do. All right, because everything that he does to us, man. And if you don't understand that, glass particles in your salt is doing what when it goes in your body? It's cutting your organs. It's cutting your arteries, man. Okay, it's cutting you up. All right. So hey, y'all brothers got anything else, man?
Yeah, I got one more. I got one more thing. Yes,
Bring it.
yes, we hate Esau. That's all I got.
Kind. Yeah, look at what the sister said. Plastic being found in the sugar too. Exactly.
Yep. Hey,
And
what they had? They had something in the baby form. Which you shouldn't be giving your baby's baby formula, but they had something in the baby formula too.
mm-hmm.
Then they put lead in your protein powders for everybody that's on protein powder.
Yep. Man, I saw a bodybuilder talk about that. He don't take none of he don't take that weary or none of that. That all them mess is BS.
Yep.
Majority of it is BS.
Yeah, I
Right?
don't take no protein powders or nothing. I just eat.
Yeah.
Then they had that situation with the Teflon pans too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Tough.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And they had a
Yeah.
show on Netflix about that.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't got no non-stick. And for the most part, I'm using cast iron skillets
Yeah.
or trying to for everything that I
Fine.
can.
Yeah.
Because hey, that for brothers that be cooking, man. That cast iron, it really preserves the flavor too.
Yeah. That should make everything
So,
taste good.
Yeah, everything tastes better, using that cast iron skillet, and it cooks faster and it cooks better, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, with that being said, hey,
Hold on,
we'll
bro.
take
I got something else.
kind. Go
I
ahead,
know my bullshit. Shit.
man. What? All right, we'll take like 3 questions, man. Somebody said, can you explain Deuteronomy 23:7? What is that? A whore and Edomite?
I think so. Let me see.
Yeah, I think so. All right, you want to take that, Zaquan? That's a common one. All right. When you really go into that, I'll just do it easy way. Okay. When you really go into that, it's a transliteration. Okay. I read it, Deuteronomy 23:7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou was a stranger in his land. Okay. Now, when you go into that, it's a transliteration, and I believe it should be an Assyrian right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't referring to the Edomites at all. Now, furthermore, okay, if you don't want to use that, you don't want to say that, then really that's just referring to when we went through the land of Edom, that we wasn't supposed to fight them. Okay, we came through their land. Now, if you go back and look at what Edom did to us, what did Edom do to us when we left Egypt? They attacked the back of our formation. They attacked the old women. They attacked the babies, etc., etc. Anybody that couldn't get away. And we went after them and fought them. So if you're using that scripture to be like, oh, you shouldn't hate the Edomites, then you just going to be on this earth getting your ass kicked by these oppressors continuously and ongoing. Because the scripture has been used. Somebody's used that to twist it to you and you didn't have the full understanding, man. Okay? 2nd Esdras 6:9 clearly states that Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So as his kingdom falls, our kingdom is coming in. Isaiah 14, 2 and 3, loosely quoting, states that we shall oppress those that oppressed us. We shall rule over those that had us in captivity. The one that's ruling this earth right now and has us in captivity is the Edomites. We're going to oppress them and rule over them. Okay, so that furthermore lets you know that you ain't supposed to be around here loving the damn YT man, right? And okay, hey, brother said that was Amalek in particular. Matter of fact, I got a precept on that.
And going further into that, thou shalt not abhor Edomite, for you was in his land. That's really talking about Abraham when he was off in the land of Ur, because that's where he came up out of. And then when we came up out of there, we went into what? We went into Egypt.
Yeah.
Up under captivity. So that's what it's really talking about. It's not talking about the Esau, Edom, Idumi, the so-called YT man. No, when we tried to go through his land, he wouldn't let us.
And this is Exodus 17:16. For he said, because Yahawah have sworn that Yahawah will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Now the Amalekites is the head tribes. The Who's, the tiny tops, the small hats, those that's in the land right now, that's the Amalekites today. So we having war with them from generation to generation. It's ongoing. The final battle is about to commence. Okay, where they lose, they get took down. Now, also, it's talking about Edom as a whole, the head tribe, right? Is just really talking about them as a whole. This whole lesson we've been talking about, in a sense of Esau as your natural born enemy, man. Going all the way back to Cain and Abel, going all the way back to the serpent in the garden, right? Esau and Jacob, it's these same things, these same situations. So that's our nemesis. This is the fight between the righteous and the wicked all throughout the Bible. It's about us. Okay? So that's really what's going on. So the wicked got to be destroyed, man. They got to be plucked off and took off this planet. So ain't nobody around here loving Esau. There's no mercy for Esau. Amos 1:11 should seal the deal on everything. He has broke the brotherly covenant and he's hated you, his brother, the Israelites, perpetually, continuously, ongoing. You understand? So therefore, Malachi 1 and 3 states that Yahawah hates him. All right? And will bring upon his indignation forever. Because that's the way, that's the level of the hatred that Esau brought to us. A forever hatred deserves a forever hatred. You get what you put in. Okay? So is there any more questions? All right. Y'all see this dude, man? He got an Israelite name too. That's crazy. I don't see no more questions, man. So we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Y'all brothers got anything else before I wrap it up?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, bro.
That's it.
Hey, I don't do this that much, but I'll try to start coming back on here maybe like twice a week. But y'all know, man, I'm on YouTube.
What?
Huh? What you mean?
We miss Yarami on the TikTok, man.
Right. I'm over here getting my lives taken down. I'm on jails. I'm in my jail sentence.
Yeah, they put the elder in that jam.
Yeah, man, they got me jailed. No, hey, I'm locked up. You know where I be at, bro. You know I stay in the prison. But yeah, I think I get out today, man. I think I'm let loose today. If I'm not mistaken.
But it's good. It's good to see everybody come through. Richie, Kakuma, the sister Yakanana, Reggie, Amataza, JK. Hey, JK don't miss no YouTube live. That brother stay on it. Brother Why Not Woke, the sister Tan. Okay. Hey, I see some familiar faces, man. Good to see y'all, man. And yeah, we do subscribe, and some brothers are in Great Millstone. Okay, so that's the doctrine, the correct doctrine. All right, the apostles' doctrine. Okay. So hey, look at this. This is why I stay off the TikTok.
Just wrap it up, Bob. Just wrap it up. Just wrap it up.
I know, only dysfunctional black. Hey, giving all praises, glory, and honor.
Hold on. Real quick.
Come on,
I totally forgot about this. Hey, my bad, bro. Hey, we only gonna be on for probably like another 15 minutes, man. Cause I totally forgot I wanted to do this. We got in the news. We're gonna do in the news real quick.
All right, come on. All right. The brother on the East Coast, man, it's late for him.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, here we go. In the news, right? So this was going on in the news, all right? And this was from yesterday because we're gonna be on man 7:30. All of a sudden, hey bro, we're gonna have to do it tomorrow. I said this, man. But hey, we here, man. Let's do it. Hey, so this coming from Reuters. In the headline it says China urges banks to curb US Treasuries exposure. So here we have what? We have China, they're dumping US Treasuries. So if they're dumping US Treasuries, what do that mean? What does that mean for your dollar? That means your dollar is being devalued. Meaning when you go in the grocery store, or hell, when you go anywhere, it means you're going to be paying more fiat currency to get something that the price, it's not that the price has went up, it's just that your dollar has been devalued. So you're about to start to witness more of this going on. And just getting into how much the dollar has devalued, I was on the usdebtclock.org and going back looking at the history or whatever. You got where the median income in the 2000s used to be 31,000. So that means the middle class would be making, or shall I say, not even the middle class. Shall I say, like being in the middle? Like you're not poor, but you just right in the middle. Okay, back in the 2000s, you would have to make $31,000. Here in the now, you have to make $50,000. The median new home, meaning you just got a middle style type house. You're not an expensive house. You're not a poor as hell house. You're just in the middle. That average price is $413,870. When in the 2000s, you could get a house like that for $161,000. The average new
And
car.
I
Hey,
want to add to that
yeah,
because that varies state to state. Because 50,000 in California, that ain't. Boy, I can't do shit with that.
boy, you can't do nothing over here with that.
I can't
Hey,
do
that,
with that.
hey, when I seen that, I was like, boy, how motherfuckers is staying alive, boy? I was like, boy, if
Bro,
you made that over here, boy, oh my goodness. But yeah, man. Hey, matter of fact, me and Michael Oliver was when we was on my live. I was like, hey man, what's the minimum wage? He was like, oh shit, let me look it up. Man, he told me what minimum. Man, I ain't seen minimum. I don't even, bro. The last time I made minimum wage, I was like 16, and I worked that job for 2 weeks, and I was gone. So I ain't seen or worried about minimum wage for forever. And when he told me what minimum wage was, bro, I was like, bro, how people surviving, bro? Ain't
man,
no
when I was in high school, I was working at Burger King, and minimum wage was $7.45, bro.
con. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. I'm like, how people surviving, bro? Ain't no way, boy. If I was, yeah, man. Anyway, man, average new car price for once again, this is talking about median, meaning middle. You know what I'm saying? Your car ain't no fucking BS car, but it ain't one of the most expensive luxuries. It's just you just right in the middle, bro. You just right in the middle. So just right in the middle type frame car, $51,000. When back in the 2000s, you could get that same car for 22,000.
Yeah, that's inflation. Yeah.
Yep. Check this out. The dollar has lost since 1913 to present time. The dollar has lost 96% in value.
Mm.
96%. That's almost 100%. Boy, this place is up out of here, boy.
Hey, Jay
Not
trying to chase the bag though.
exactly. Straight up fiat currency, bro. Straight up fiat currency. You are at 96% value loss. If that don't scream fiat currency, I don't know what does. Healthcare. Back in the 2000s, $5,000. Now, 15,000. Unemployed. The official unemployed, 7.5 million. The actual unemployed, 14.2 million. That's how many people are unemployed.
I believe it. Yep.
US population, 342.8 million. How many people pay taxes? Only 108.4 million.
Damn.
Okay.
That's crazy. So when people are wondering why number 47 is out here doing what he does, when they wondering why
Yeah.
Nero's running around here and stealing people oil and trying to steal their land and bring in tariffs, this is why, man. It ain't, hey, man, it's only 108 million taxpayers, but yet it's 342 million people over here. No money is coming in. And once again, on top of that, you have these other countries dumping the U.S. treasuries. So when a I said country, when a country dumps your money, what does that mean? That means that they have no more confidence in your money. They have no more confidence in your society, in your government. So which goes back to what? You shall be despised. Esau is becoming despised amongst the heathen.
Yep.
So
Let me get this.
Yo, bring it.
Yeah, precept. This is Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna do 7-9. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Because as you saying, they figuring it out, man. They're like, nah. So everybody is ditching the dollar. They're moving to the brick standard. They're moving to gold, silver. That's why we see, the elders always harking on it that gold and silver is rising. And hey, it's going to continue to rise. All right. And like I stated this in the live a couple days ago, in the kingdom, man, we're going to have real substance. We're going to have gold, silver, real resources, man. Okay, sheep, ox, horses, all this type of stuff. It ain't gonna be no paper. I ain't gonna pay no brother in paper. Okay, hey, you got some real resources. This is how the elites rule right now. They have resources. They have oil. They have land, property. Okay, that's real resources. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, pain, if so be she may be healed. But we know that's not going to happen. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon. And for anybody that does not know, Babylon is indeed America. Okay, we can prove that. We've done it many of times. Okay, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. You're going to see, and we already been seeing, I talked with my rib, some people at her job, they're teachers from other countries, and they talking about after this year, they're leaving and they're going back to their own country. This is what you're going to see, a massive migration of people that can go back to, let's say like a UK, go back to Australia, go back to China, go back to the Philippines or whatever. They're going to start to leave America because of how bad it's going to get here. So these prophecies are passing 100%. You got it.
And these people all these people are already leaving. You got all these different actors and actresses. They all living out of the country. They ain't living in the States. They over in France and all these other countries living. They're not over here. They fly over here and do work, and then once work is over with, they flying up out of here. Why? Because everybody knows that this place is everybody know that this place was a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You see that? It was. It have been, but not anymore. This place is that cup has been thrown in the damn garbage disposal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next article coming from Jerusalem Post. Iran will never give up its ballistic missile program, Institute for National Security Studies expert says. Another article coming from MSN. Israel warns U.S. will strike Iran alone if Iran crossed the red line on ballistic missile development. So yeah, it's going down, man. So now they done went from what? They done pushed the goalposts, right? At first it was what? Well, we can't have them have nuclear capabilities. If they get nuclear capabilities, then we're gonna take them out. Now it then went from that to we can't even allow them to get ballistic missiles. You see that? We can't even allow them to get missiles.
In that terms, Trump came out with 3 terms that he wanted for Iran, and he said they can't enrich uranium. All right, they got to ditch their ballistic missiles program, and I can't remember the third one, but I looked into enriched uranium. They enrich uranium because you need uranium enriched to make the shell for the missiles because of the level that it burns. To go to the speed that it goes, Mach 1, Mach 3, Mach 2. So you got to have that type of mineral to be able to make, so it can sustain that. And you get that by enriching uranium, I believe, to like 90% or something like that. But yeah, it's going down to, we don't want y'all to be able to get nukes. And when they get nukes, which I already think they got nukes, so it's just Esau trying to control, like, y'all are loose cannon. And on top of that, what do they want to do? They want to put a central bank in Iran. Exactly. Just how they want to put a central bank in Venezuela.
Exactly. And that scripture state, it said, let the weak say I am strong. The weak is saying they strong. Why? Because they got one of them weapons. They got one of them things. You see that? So yeah,
I got a precept for that.
go ahead, bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. It says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them."
Huh. So as the news article stated, the least of the flock, aka Israel, it warned what? It warned the US that hey, we're gonna strike Iran alone if they cross that line, whether you with us or not. But when they go strike Iran, guess what? It's gonna draw. It's gonna draw Babylon the Great into the war.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna go whether they want to go or whether they don't want to go. It's gonna happen, and the least of the flock is gonna draw them into it. So yo, we right here, man. When we tell y'all that that this book is wide open, the book is wide open, but then you still have you so-called weird Israelites out here that think you have some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You come up and try to speak against us as if we don't have the book, as if everything ain't open. This book is wide open. Y'all be trying to come with some new with some new speech, some damn fairy tales, and try to make it seem like the book ain't open. Like, oh well, we gotta wait for this and that. Man, listen, man, we here now. You just not in the know. That's it.
Yeah. Man, to be in this truth is like you taking a test with the answer sheet right there beside you. And these other brothers is talking about, man, question 1 is C, but you know it's A. And they want to debate you over it. That's why, I've been, hey, ain't no point to be up on here going back and forth with these foolish individuals, man.
Yeah,
All right. Question 1 is answer A. It's not C. I don't care how much you want to talk about it. You got it, my man.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even like talking. Man, once I figure out like you're not being genuine, bro, I ain't got nothing to say to you. Just like even today, even though I said something to that idiot, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the scripture say King David is king. No shit. Like, what are we talking about here?
I know.
Bro, you act like you telling us something we don't know. Well, the scripture said King David is king. Go okay? Or are you saying something that we don't know? Yeah, King David is a king. But guess who's over King David?
Yahawashi.
Exactly. And then they'll sit here and understand and know this was that was an Old Testament only Israelite that was in here. You can always tell them by how they spell their names.
Yeah.
So he'll sit in here and be saying talking all this trash and acting like Yahawashi isn't written in the Old Testament.
Hey, coming to my mind automatically is Isaiah the 11th chapter. Okay, the root coming out of David.
Exactly. Right? Hell, Hosea, Jeremiah, Isaiah. All talk about Yahawashi. Like, what are we talking about here? So once again, it ain't that the truth ain't out. It's that you're just in darkness, man. And that's why I told them read. Gonna come out here and ask that stupid question. Is Joseph cursed? Bro, you an Old Testament Israelite. It's obvious you don't read if you think Joseph is cursed. His seed line is cursed.
Yeah.
That's why I told him go read Ezekiel 37 and see if Joseph pop up. People are, hey man, hey, we ain't in the time. Again, we ain't in the time of bullshitting you people, man. All right. I don't know what y'all think y'all gonna get when you come across Great Millstone. You're not gonna get what you get from these other camps, man.
Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. We ain't finna BS you. We ain't here to get your money. We ain't here to run up the views. You know what I'm saying? Get a whole bunch of people to follow. No, man. We the little sanctuary. All right. we the voice that's out in the streets, crying aloud, sparing none. Not giving a damn about your damn people. Hey, about you silly ass people feelings, man. We're gonna give you this work, man. And if you ain't right, we're gonna let it know that we're gonna let it be known that you ain't right. Go ahead, bro.
Shalom.
Shalawam. How about
And
Shem Yahshua
Shalom
Barak?
Zaquan.
Yeah, how about
Shalom.
Shem Shabbat? Shalom. What's the subject?
We're in the news. We're doing in the news.
Okay. Yeah. Continue on, Ariel. I like how you quite put it. We're not here for these people entertainment. See, these motherfuckers. I mean, these MFers wants to be entertained.
Exactly. They think every time they and this is the funny thing. Most of these people think when they see the Israelites doing a live, they think, oh, it's time for debates. It's time for debate. Bro, we ain't the debates. No, we are the prophets. We ain't come here to debate you.
Right.
We come here to tell you what it is, and if you can't get it, then hey, kick rocks.
Right. Well, that's why they confuse and shit. They believe in fee fi four form giants and all that nonsense and stuff like that. They the Book of Enoch and all that stuff. Cause they not here to learn. They here for entertainment and shit. Like you said, we're not your damn entertainment, man. We're prophets. We're teachers. You know.
I, I
Exactly.
did a I did a live based upon artificial society, and it's where Esau is really using these phones and this internet and the TikTok and all this type of stuff to destroy our people's attention span. That's why, hey, you don't wake up and automatically jump on your phone, man. Just live a natural life. Yeah, you come back to your phone, you check it whenever, but that should not be your first thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna destroy your whole day, and that's gonna destroy your attention span. And when that's like done, it's like, yo, go, man. That's why I'm constantly on the YouTube now. It's
Yeah.
less drama, it's less scoffers, it's less mockers. It's just straight to these scriptures, straight to these lessons, you know, and it's better, And I encourage new brothers, to highly be on the YouTube, watching the elders like that. TikTok is more so if you got your spirit controlled and all of that, and you're not gonna be pushed aside by all these distractions and stuff that comes with this place. Because as we can see, a lot of brothers on here, as y'all brothers are stating, is just for the entertainment, man, and that's destroying Israel, and they can't even realize it. Y'all got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. We're not your entertainment and shit. And that's why they can't. They always get confused. They go to other sites and shit and stuff. Sometimes I be catching their ass and shit. I ain't caught nobody in a while, but I'll catch people on the sites and stuff. Elder, you here? Yeah, I'm here. I got your ass. So yeah, you know, yeah,
All right.
man. But TikTok is not for the weak, man. Like you said, just like you said, you can't be distracted and stuff. You gotta have a strong mind and stuff. Some brothers don't want to come on TikTok 'cause they get pissed off, man. All these scoffers and shit. But it's not for everybody and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next article coming from Yahoo. That says it states second government shutdown looms as DHS funding fight takes center stage. So I was watching some of this earlier today while I was at work. You had them having like I guess I don't know what you want to call it, where they had the different Congress members questioning the different DHS guys that's in supervisory positions, and
Mm-hmm.
questioning them on the tactics that's being used. So trying to get a foothold on what's going on, and depending on how they was answering the questions, it's going to be depending on if they get funded or not. So this is causing the government to going to another partial shutdown because they're like, hey, if we're not getting the answers that we want to hear, if we're not getting the type of insight that we need to figure out what's truly going on, then we ain't gonna fund DHS.
Department of Homeland Security, correct?
You're right.
I got something on that. I went to the article, all right, and it said this one is gonna hit differently, all right, because I know the last one hit and people was like whatever until the snaps got took away, then Trump gave it back to you or whatever. But I'm going to read a little bit of this. Legislation to fund much of the U.S. government appears in peril this week, with odds spiking that another partial government shutdown will strike Friday at midnight. But the effects of the possible stoppage could be felt differently in the economic arena this time around. Funding for areas like the Department of Commerce, which releases some economic data, and the Department of Agriculture, which administers food benefits, are not set to be impacted, no matter how the week ahead plays out. The budget for other key departments from the Department of Labor, which releases the most closely watched economic data to government agencies involved in keeping America's airport operations flowing, sit in the middle of what could be a heated week on Capitol Hill. So, hey, like all that traveling and stuff, as you can see how it was happening last time. It's and Trump's his dream is to stop state travel, stop you traveling from this state and that state just to keep you locked in, because it's ultimately going to that, you know, that 15-minute city mindset. Okay,
Yeah.
so for that to happen, the government has to be affected in that way for all travel. Hey, what do a lot of people use? Public transportation, man. Buses,
Yeah.
trains, all that stuff has to be shut down. And we as the prophets, we telling you that is eventually going to happen, man. Believe it or not.
As I always state, just speaking as a man, but as I always state, in order for them to bring in that beast system, they have to put us back on lockdown so they could be able to go into these stores and into these different restaurants and everything that we use to put the system in, to finish putting the system in. So by the time you come back off that lockdown, it's gonna be a whole new ball game. It ain't gonna be no more, oh, we accept the cash. Now it's gonna be no more cash is accepted.
Can I get the scripture right quick?
Bring it.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. All right. So that's what they setting it up, man. You know, go to city to city. And really, to tell you the truth, really each state is its own country.
Right.
That's why it's called United States, but it's really a united country. Each state is on. That's where you got different laws and stuff in each state. Really, Illinois is a country, Indiana's a country, Wisconsin country. That's why they laws different in each so-called state. Go ahead, Ariel.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we know that this place has to be put back on lockdown for them to finish putting in the beast system.
Yep.
Everything must be set in. Go ahead.
You can Psalm 64, they fall over their tongue. You know, they show you what they want to do. You look at the movie Civil War, going back to what Zaquan said about the states. What happened? The states separated, and you had 4 different factions. All right, and they was warring against each other. So you can look at how for brothers that should have been watching Davos and look at what Governor Newsom was saying, the California governor, he is 100% against Trump, man. The way that he speaks, the way that he comes out, and you know, like that right there, we could see that state, California, breaking off, Texas breaking off. This Civil War tensions is rising, it's heated. You know, so it's beautiful, man. You got
this Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, Egyptian versus Egypt. Look, this not gonna be no fly by night. This shit is gonna be bloody, man.
Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham.
Come on, brother. Bahasham. It ain't gonna be no fighting, you know, Esau scratching and fighting, you know, Esau ripping each other clothes off and their hair all messed up. No, they're gonna be pew-pewing each other, man. They're gonna be the slicing each other up and shit, man. This shit gonna be brutal.
A time like never before.
Yep.
Let me state this. This another article, but I didn't put it down. But it just came back to my memory right now. Over in the UK, their economy is doing so bad that the people, or shall I say, the workforce is so low that they are now bringing in universal basic income.
And you know that universal basic income, which means you're on a fixed you're on a fixed budget monthly, and the thing is that they could take it away from you at any time they want.
Yep. All if you don't spend it all according to them, or they just take it back.
Yep. So you really have no choice. That's part of that's just like a small taste of the heavier draconian measures that are coming.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, not only can they take it away from you, but they could control how you spend that money.
Yep.
Yep.
And
They're
you
gonna
know
be
why?
watching. Go ahead.
Because they don't want you to get. They don't want you to make enough where you could just to be sufficient yourself. They want you to depend on them.
Huh.
Yeah.
And
So if you get on that UBI and that's the only thing that you have, if they see that you've been traveling a lot, they could hey cut him off from getting gas this week because he got I don't know, he got 30 gallons of gas last week. So this week he don't get no gas. So here it is. You may have an emergency where you need to get to the hospital or something, and you low on gas and you can't get no gas because they done cut it off. Where if you try to swipe the card or your phone or whatever, what have you, it won't work because they stated that you already got over the amount of gas that is permitted to you.
Right.
Guess who's gonna be making it? Go ahead, Zaquan.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Guess who was gonna be making those major decisions, man? Okay, AI. All right, I'm telling you right now, bro.
Hey,
I had an interview.
Look,
Okay, go ahead.
Real quick, going back to that movie. What's that movie they just made?
Talking about Mercy.
Mercy.
Yeah. God is some.
You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And that's what I was stating because I had an interview last month, and I got interviewed 100% by AI. Man, I was on the phone with AI. AI is asking me, do you have any past work history? I'm like, yo, I'm really on the phone telling AI everything, and it's right. It's saying it and it's saying stuff back to me, blah blah blah, and it's literally making the decision, man. Okay, so AI is it's gonna hire you, it's gonna fire you, it's gonna make these medical decisions for you. This is what's that called? It's a cyberpunk that's the way of living that they want.
Yeah, Yeah, you right. Cyberpunk. You, Jace, you better get your damn health together. AI gonna be starving your ass and shit. Tell me your cholesterol level high. Your ass gonna get one strip of meat and one pea.
Right.
And that's also another thing too is you also got to balance out your diet with like carbs and protein because as much as I hate to say it, but a little bit about me, I had some blood work done, but I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic, so it's because I kind of overdid it with foods that are high in carbs. So I understand that a lot of foods that have carbs, they can be rather addicting, I should say, but you just got to be aware of certain things because if your body cannot process the sugar due to the insulin it creates, it like I've done some research and diabetes, even being pre-diabetic, man, that's something you don't want to fuck with.
No, you don't.
On that, brother, the Americans. My bad. You got it. You got to finish it.
No, I was just gonna say, coming from someone who's pre-diabetic, so I had to fast for a while. I had to fast for 3 days just to let my body get the chance it needs to heal and recover because, fasting, autophagy, that has so many benefits. It really does, and it can prevent a lot of these diseases that are fucking Jake up in all these other nations.
Yes, indeed. And the American diet, for everybody in here, man, read these labels, okay? Artificial sugar is not good sugar for you. If it says added sugar, you should be avoiding that, okay? And it's hard to do, all right? But you need to make a conscious decision to avoid added sugar because that's nothing but false, fake sugar. You wanna if you wanna do the sugar, do natural sugars, from your fruit juices and stuff of that nature, or get it from the fruit and all that. But that artificial sugar that's in the Minute Maid, that's in these false drinks, if it's from concentrate with the orange juices, that means that all the nutrients has been boiled out of it, and you're just getting the leftovers. That's what
Yep.
from concentrate means. It was concentrated, and it was all boiled together.
I'm,
So
I'm,
that should help you a little bit, Stoic. Yeah, you got it.
No, because I watched one of your earlier videos on TikTok. It's just a little short, but that whole thing with cleansing the fruit with distilled vinegar and baking soda, that's wonderful. That really is, because that shit gets all that pesticide spray and all that other nastiness off the food.
yeah. Hold on. Let me get this scripture about these chasing money ninjas and these heathens think their money gonna save them. Ezekiel 7:19. They should cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver, their gold should not be able to live there in the day of wrath Yahawah. They should not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it's a stone block of their iniquity. Right, and like I said, you're gonna be put on that. What's that basic income? How y'all say it?
Yeah,
Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
universal.
UBI. Yeah, so ain't no. I'm chasing bags, yo. All that stuff. You ain't chasing shit, but imaginary friends and shit. All right.
God.
Yeah.
Your ass gonna be on that 2,500 salary a month, just like everybody else and shit. You just wasting your time, man. That's why I said. That's why Yahawashi said, don't lay your treasure. Just lay your treasure up in heavens, man. All right, because all this shit gonna be gone and shit. All you Steve Harveys, all this shit, y'all ass gonna be brought. Y'all ass getting brought down now, man. You just gonna be a poor ass nigga just like us in a soup kitchen and shit, man. All right, yeah.
About to
Go
be
ahead.
brought low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something if I may.
Bring
Bring
it
it.
on a lot.
Kind of land backing on the elders' point. It really, what the whole live was about, Esau, Edom coming down with this great wrath, this UBI. Brothers and sisters that are listening, you got to understand that money is not going to save you. Okay. The words and prophecies of this book is faithful and true. This is Ecclesiastes 7:12, but this is the NLT. It says wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life.
Oh,
That goes into that Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Not no damn money, not chasing the bag like the elders say. It's fiat currency, it's monopoly money. All right. Babylonian bucks is not going to save you from the wrath of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and these judgments, man.
right.
Hey, that's the scripture state. It's gonna be like going from one trouble to the next, trouble to the next. As if you went from a lion, ran into a bear. Went from the bear, leaned your hand on the wall, got bit by a serpent, man. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be out here. So your money ain't gonna mean a damn thing. What good is your money when you running for your life?
Right.
You running for your you got ain't no telling, you may have ice baby chasing you, or you may have the KKK chasing you. They don't care about your money. They want blood.
Yep. You got motherfucker don't keep forgetting. You got motherfuckers that be eating people and shit, man.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
You got
people are real, man. Those people everywhere, man. You got people eating other people and shit. You might, yeah, yeah.
So check this out, man. This how I know people don't really be thinking about how bad it could get. Not even just dealing with your different militias and your different KKK and all that. Just think about the people that literally they on meds right now. And without the meds, they literally like on demon time for real. Man, bro.
Yeah, but the reason why they're on that demon time, because as we all know, the word pharmacy means poison. It's just poison. It just rots their mind. It messes them up mentally.
It's on witchcraft.
So imagine how bad they're gonna get when they can't get the medicine. Imagine how bad they're gonna get when they can't get the drugs.
Yeah.
Man, these people gonna be slaughtering their whole households.
And you said the 15-minute city's getting popped up. Imagine when Jake can't roll that blunt. He crashing out because he got demons on him because he ain't smoking no weed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, people gonna be, man, it's gonna get bad, man.
That's how we said it earlier in the live when we was talking about fasting. And that headache comes when these people ain't able to get their food. They gonna be unaliving just based off of they can't eat. But hey, if you've been doing what you're supposed to do, fasting, praying, preparing, right? Then it's gonna be nothing for us, man. We may go 2-3 days without food, and Yahawah send us something. We'll be ready for it. We've been preparing for this. That goes back into the scriptures. We have the blueprint. Okay, so we already can foresee that foresight, man. You know, hey, no, ain't nobody else on the planet got what we got. Y'all got it.
Right. Like you said, how might make it like well, we won't be hungry for 3 or 4 days.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, didn't when we walked through the desert, didn't he make our clothes not rip, not tear?
Yep. 40 years, man. Yep. Yep.
Hey, and check this out. Look, I know people that I work with. Man, if they can't get their Starbucks, they feel like their whole life has came to an end.
Yep. That coffee is another one, man. That coffee.
Hey, imagine when this shit go down and these people can't get what they used to getting. All these fast food eaters. Man, they literally gonna lose it.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that sugar is more addictive than the white girl. And you know what I mean? The C to the cane. Okay,
Right.
so no, for real, brother, that's serious.
That's serious,
when you can't get that sugar, what those withdrawals. I watched my granddad, bro. He couldn't get his Coca-Cola, bro. He started acting mean, angry. Because he can't get no Coca-Cola, man. So that's what we talk about.
Look,
I know of a guy that I used to work with at a previous job. He was from the tribe of Ephraim, but he looked like a so-called black guy. If he didn't get his marijuana, I've seen how he gets. If he's not able to smoke,
go ahead.
If he's not, what?
No, I said put fruits in a session. You say the Mary Jane word.
Oh, okay. I'll say that. Well, if he doesn't get his MJ, just don't want to be around him.
Yeah. Hey, I seen my sister go 7 o'clock in the morning, go from 0 to 100 because she couldn't have her coffee, man. My late sister, I get no coffee. I looked out like, what the hell going on and shit. Yeah, man.
Like it's all this, like you said, it's all this poison and witchcraft from, all this smoking and the medicine and the all this other stuff, man. Like you said, it has this witchcraft-like effect. It alters their mind.
It is. That's why you ever heard of? I heard I know you got a Walgreens, and you'll see everybody got Walgreens and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you remember as a kid? Or you trying to remember? Do you remember Walgreens had that sign with the pot with the one and the stars in and stuff?
Yeah, God.
The pot. Yeah, I think so.
Right. So that's why you look at the word pharmaca. It goes back to witchcraft and stuff, man, because it's all witchcraft and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, like I said, I'm trying to watch my diet, and I'm trying to get my hand on 2 books. One is called what is that book called? I think it's called I had it right on the tip of my tongue. I think it's let me see. I'm looking it up on my other phone.
Yeah. Well, that dandelion tea is good.
Oh yeah.
For you. If you
dandelion root, man, that came out. Dandelion root automatically begins to
there we go. There it is.
Take out CANCER cells automatically. So yeah, that dandelion tea is gonna do the same effects.
Yeah.
I was also told that fasting also kills the CANC cells.
It does. It does. Yep. When your body don't got nothing else to eat, it's gonna eat up those CANCR cells and everything else in your body and stuff like that. And that's one thing people don't do when they get the CANCR, they don't fast.
Yeah. And now, like, I took fast and I try to take it to another level. I'll be doing like push-ups while I'm fasting, man.
You fast.
Go for a little walk also. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be sitting down all day. Like, go for a walk, do push-ups, do sit-ups.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy, but get it going, because that's actually good for you on a fast.
With granola, I'll be careful though, because that granola be having sugar in it. So
you got to get the real granola from the Whole Food stores, like the Whole Food stores. All right, and use discernment. Look at the labels. Okay, don't get no main brand nothing. All right, get the real granola.
Right. Also, be careful with that honey too. You gotta watch out because sometimes that honey be fake. Get that.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful on the
don't
honey too. Get the
don't get
real
no
honey.
honey in a plastic bottle, man. Get honey in a
Right.
glass. Make sure it's
Glass.
in a real honey.
Okay, I learned something new. We'll get in a
Same,
glass. Okay.
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
also another thing too. You should also get your water in a glass bottle if you can, but that's hard to come by.
Same thing with the juice. The way that you know that you have real juice, that juice is in a glass bottle, and the expiration date it comes quick. It ain't gonna be no 2 months from now. Nah, the expiration date on that bottle is gonna be like within 2 weeks.
Damn,
That's
orange
why.
juice did used to be in a glass bottle one time and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So you can
Yeah,
still
dude,
find
like,
you can still find these certain juices in glass bottles, but
Yeah,
they're not a lot. They're not a lot of juices that's in glass
that
bottles.
that brand I'm always promoting, Lakewood. You know, that's nothing but glass bottles. They don't do
Oh
nothing
yeah.
else other than glass bottles. Lakewood.
yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question, y'all. Um, uh, do y'all? Okay, they said that the best pots to cook with is copper and silver. Do you guys have any actual copper or silver pots or skillets?
No, not right now. The only thing I got
You
like
can,
copper bottom pots and stuff like that, but I don't got no
yeah.
pure
I,
coppers.
I so I got a copper bottles because my Tazabot put me on that. So I got a copper bottle for water and I got a copper pitcher. And you know, we drink out of that because that right there, it regenerates your cells. It does like something similar to fasting. If you drink from copper, you put the water in the copper bottle and you let it sit overnight so it can and like infuse with the copper and then you drink it the next day. But
Yeah.
copper pots, man, you know, I ain't never found none. But I would tell you, we talked about it earlier.
Mm-mm.
I be using the skillets, the
Yeah.
Iron cast
yeah,
skillets.
cast iron skillets, yeah.
Right.
So that's
If y'all
you know
remember,
that's you got it.
hello. No, I just want to remind them that if you remember, you'll see grandma or great grandma. You people all remember grandma or great grandma. You see them cooking with those black pans. You little, those cast iron skillets.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The
Yeah. Oh
big
yeah.
skillets.
Right. Yeah.
Because I
As long
noticed
as
that,
you're
like,
not doing, hey, as long as you're not doing non-stick, then you know everything's better than non-stick. Don't do no
no,
non-stick.
trust me. You know, my all of my skillets, they are non-stick. My food will not stick to them.
No, I mean, if it says non-stick, don't mess with that.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that movie. Dark Waters about
Yeah,
that
Ah.
I was
Teflon and
talking about
stuff.
it earlier. Yeah, on Netflix.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part, but okay. So no non-stick.
Yeah, no non-stick, cause that right there, it's got these. It's a chemical on the pan that's making it not stick. It's not
Right.
Yeah.
good for you. That's Esau getting you with his trickery.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's a movie called Dark
Dark.
Water, Mark Ruffalo in it, and it show you that the chemical Teflon had it polluted
Teflon.
water in Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah, and these people got CANCR and stuff like that, man. And you know, Esau them posted that West Virginia was basically a place where the guys go shop there, but go hunting there and stuff. They wasn't it wasn't supposed to be inhabited and stuff like that. But knowing Esau, he ignored things and shit. His ass cursed.
Mm.
Yeah,
oh, that's cold.
yeah,
Gad, would you go hunt in West Virginia?
yeah. The state of West Virginia was a place where the Gadite tribes go hunting and stuff for food and stuff like that. And
Mm,
Gad told Esau that's just a hunting place. And Esau just went there to live. Esau really not supposed to be in there because that place not designed to live there. That place designed to provide food, hunting and stuff. And Esau ass curse.
yeah,
And that movie Dark Water, that's where they put all those chemicals from the Teflon to the water and shit and start getting people CNCR and stuff like that, man.
Yep.
But the Edomites in West Virginia, they wicked as hell anyway, man.
yeah,
It's a PDF file state.
yeah. It's a PDF file state, a daddy uncle state.
Yep.
It's that type of
Yep.
state.
Yeah. Yep. And it's a lot of damn Freemasons in there too, man.
Like,
You know, honestly, to be honest with you, I just think that the PDF files, I think that's just a major distraction from what's really coming, because this was just something I heard from one of the whistleblowers of the world talking about how I think it was Iran or China. I think no, I think it was Iran. One of their leaders said they were about to give their S cells the green card to activate here in the States.
Right. Well,
So
it's something serious, but they use it as a distraction to cover everything else and stuff. You know.
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it shouldn't have really come a surprise that America is being run by the P files.
Right. Because everybody,
yeah,
the people that own McDonald's, your clothes,
yeah,
all this.
man.
Barney.
That's right. Say no talk. Well, I ain't gonna bat that no more, man. It's a P foul. Well, you might as well go outside naked then.
Yeah, it's all it is, man. It's like Coca-Cola, but it got a new bottle, man. That's all it
Right.
is. It ain't nothing new. You remember what was it? Alex Jones or one of them? I remember watching that. I was in the world. I was watching about Bohemian Grove. They showed the video of the big owl and the fire coming out and all these ex-presidents and all that. So
Yep.
they was doing that mess back then. So it's nothing new. And like I say, it's they little sitcom. If they were serious, everybody on that list would be arrested, but they're
Yeah.
not serious.
And
So it's just a distraction.
I heard some familiar voices on that tape too. I heard Hulk Hogan voice. I know his voice. I heard Hulk Hogan voice in that crowd too. Yeah. No, I heard some familiar voices, and I said, "Damn, that sound like such and shit." But everybody do it, man. You know. So I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna go outside naked? You gonna stop going to work, eating stuff, and all that stuff, man? That's why we need Yahawashi, man, to root that Hydra. It's like Hydra. You cut one head off, and another one pops up, man. So you people be looking at the guys chasing pedophiles and stuff. What you had recently? What's that amateur bodybuilder Brad Martin and shit? He confront an old ass man having pizza with a young girl in California. See, shit like that's not gonna get it done, man. All right, you got networks, man. You got network people doing this for like over hundreds and 100 years and shit like that. You got kids that don't got no damn social security number, man. They raise like cattle and shit for meat and the other thing. Work themselves to get to they unalive and stuff like that, man. You ain't gonna stop that. Only person gonna stop that is Yahawashi, man. So clap your hand because somebody caught one predator. That don't mean nothing, man. You got networks of people doing that. Those people that you think you every 4 years, man. They run and show the churches are underground railroads for these body moving. I'm put it like that, moving bodies and stuff, man. You people simple as hell. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's really that wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter. It gets into the odious works that Esau Edom does, really going back to the Canaanites. And that same left-hand priesthood of the Canaanites, Esau Edom is coming in that same stead now, tapping into them same gods. That's why you got them doing the kid goat sacrifice, if you get what I'm saying. And all these different things, you know, Epstein or Frankenstein, that's like bro said, they're not serious about it, but this is not the only situation to where these acts are happening. No, like the elder said, this has been going on for hundreds of years, and they're not gonna stop.
Yep.
And really, they don't need to do that because Yahawah, the brothers brought an excellent point 2 weeks ago. They don't really not do it because Yahawah already given the earth to them. Why would they need to do a sacrifice? Yahawah giving them the earth. But you know why do it? Because they wicked as hell. They want to do it. They don't need no kid sacrifice and doing all this. They doing it because they want to do it. They some evil ass people, man.
So Psalms 144 calls them the strange children. They're estranged from the womb. They has got to go.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, man. All these, I'm just telling you shit stuff.
Oh yeah, you got any more articles, man? We're gonna begin to wrap it up.
Yeah, that was it. That was it on in the news.
Anybody else got
I hear
anything?
that they say that the orange duck in office, they say that his health is declining real fast. He might not make it for in a few more months, possibly by the end of the year.
All those damn transplants and all that shit ain't working from without for him, huh?
You
Yeah, I
said
mean, we.
earlier, they
Hey,
like Hydra. They just put somebody else back in that place.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
if that's the case, then this man really gonna speed up time
Oh
then,
yeah.
because he'll cause a war before he pass away.
Oh yeah, he a proud ass. That's Nero in reincarnation and shit. You know,
Hey,
Nero proud as hell and shit.
hey,
And if I remember correctly, didn't Nero off himself?
Yeah,
Let
he
me look.
did.
Yeah.
And before he
So
did, he said, "I'll be back."
hey,
Damn, I ain't know he said that. I'll be back.
That's
Shit.
why they call it it's in the Latin, I think, or maybe Greek. I may be mistaken. It's redivivos.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you, people that reincarnation real, man. People think that's a damn joke, man. Like this shit real. Why you think Esau don't let you marry to their family? Because they know every 34th generation they gonna get reincarnated. They keep that in the family, man. That's why they don't marry ordinary people. They marry amongst themselves to keep the wealth to themselves, man.
That's what the Red Shields, the Rothschilds. I don't know if I
yeah,
can say that.
and
That's what they do.
there was another thing too that I found out. It was called the Rothschild's waterfall method.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the ways how they keep their generational wealth is when one of them dies. That person's pretty much their heritage goes to them, as well as their debts and all that. It's like they get what they left behind after they pass.
Oh, in another life. Oh, okay. Yeah. See that's how they know it. They know it, man. And
And
you know,
go ahead.
you remember
I'm
when
done.
Paul visited the pyramids in Egypt? He said, "Hey, that looked like me, nigga. That was you." And it just went over everybody's head and stuff. I said, he's serious when he said that. That's him and stuff. So go
And
ahead.
in your past selves, for some reason, you could tell right off the bat that this was me just by looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Let me get some more on this. Okay, there we go. So the Rothschild, often referred to as the Rockefeller waterfall method, is an estate planning strategy using overfunded tax-exempt whole life insurance policies held within trust to transfer wealth across generations. It creates a self-sustaining cycle by using death benefits and cash value to invest in assets for heirs, ensuring tax-efficient private and continuous wealth growth. Key components and mechanisms is the tax-exempt structure, which is a
Yeah.
method that relies on overfunding a whole life insurance policy, which allows the cash value to grow tax deferred. And you have the generational transfer, which is policies transferred to children or grandchildren, often via an irrevocable trust, which can trigger favorable tax rules, such as those in the Canadian Income Tax Act of subsection 148. And then you have the waterfall effect, is when an older generation passes away, the tax-free death benefit flows into a trust, which is then used to fund new policies for younger generations or invest in other assets,
Yeah.
creating
It's
creating. Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, bro. Finish it up.
And it says creating a continuous downward flow of capital. And then, of course, you got assets and protection. Like, I'm not going to read all this. But you can do the research on your own, but I'm just reading some of it here. But yeah, this, like you said, it's all in the family. And then like you said, they know the reincarnation process.
Yeah, and
Yep.
that's what I was gonna state is that's common sense. We look at how Nero 47 he buried whoever on his property. All right, so they can get the tax free benefit of that. This is what a lot of these elites do. They bury them on their property, and they write it off. All right, or this is what you're supposed to do in that sense. If Babylon had worked the way it's supposed to work, right? You would, and it's a sucky way, but you would through life insurance you would get rich off of somebody unaliving. That's what the wife cheat people do, right? And Jake, every time you hear Jake die, we need a GoFundMe. We didn't know he was gonna go. They never have life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just honest. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Because we We're never taught financial literacy in school. We're never taught
Right.
these type of things, man. How to do our taxes, how to write this off and get away with all this type of money, how Trump don't have to pay his taxes. We don't know about all that, man. Because we are what? We are, hey man, this is slavery, man. We're at the low. We're trained to be employees. But they send their kids to private school and they learn about these type of things and how to make their money, make money, where
They
we're
send
taught to
their
be
they send
we're taught to be consumers. We're not
yep.
producers, man. You got it, bro.
Their sons or whoever, their heirs are sent to like I said, like these certain schools that teach them how to basically rule and run over a society.
They get sent to Cambridge and all these type schools like that. And
Yep.
speaking on the insurance policies, I actually came across that information myself as a young shit. I think I was like around 19. And I only came across this information because this white guy, he just pulled me to the side one day and he just was like, "Hey, this is a guy that I work with." He was like, "Hey, you think you got like $250 that you could spare every month?" I was like, "Yeah." Then he was like, "All right, I want you to like come with me. I want to show you something." So I go with him, and he takes me to this office, and we're going to this office, and this white lady in there, and she's going over their insurance policies and stuff that he was about to receive. So he's filling me in on this stuff, and I'm like, "What the hell? Like, what the hell?" Like, I'm lost as hell up in there. So once he receives the policy money, he breaks it down to me. He's like, "All right, so what you just saw happen, I just received policy money from my mom, but my mom Ben had this policy. And what we do is, instead of like you are taught," he was like, "you and your people are taught to get checking accounts, savings accounts. We are taught to get checking accounts, but get insurance policy. That is our saving account, the insurance policy." So he was like, "So if you got $250 that you could save, I want you to get an insurance policy." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I'm looking at the dude like, "Man, I don't trust you like that." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Fuck it. I'll just see where it go." So I'm like, "All right, I do it." So I end up doing it. And yeah, doing that process, learning everything through that process, man, that man, hey, that was the most high. Hey, Yahawah, Yahawashi helped me out, because from that point right there, when that 2000, like 2012, 2014 time frame, where you can't find a job, like I was jobless. But because I had that insurance policy and because of the savings, I was able to survive like literally like 4 years with no job because of all the money that my policy had gained. So so
Wow.
so a
That shit
lot of
powerful.
You
so a lot of our people don't know about these different policies, and I still have these policies today. Like I always knew about those policies since I was 19. So when people like that know me, they always like laugh at me. They be like, "Bro, how the hell?" Like they'll say to me, they'll be like, "How the hell you got all that money in your checking account, but you ain't got no savings account?" But I'd be like, "I ain't got no savings account because I don't supposed to have no savings account. I got a policy." And they be like, "A policy?" Like they don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, "Yeah, I got an insurance policy. That's my savings account." So
mm,
so if you have money that you can save, all y'all have to do is go look up an insurance policy, whole life insurance policy. Get your whole life insurance policy. Send your savings into that policy, and your money will make money while you're sleeping. And you can't touch the money. Well, some policies. Some policies you won't be able to touch that money for 2 years. But after the 2 years you could touch it, but they'll charge you like 10% of whatever you take out.
yeah, because I got a life insurance policy, and I've been having for 3 years, so I should be able to take some money out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
you can
did that
always
in the military. They had, what was that shit called? A thrift state savings plan.
yep.
So the first time I came in there, they had us set it up and you have a percentage of money going to it. When I got out the military, bro, I had 11K saved up, and I pulled it when I wanted to pull it. And I was like, I got how much? They was like, yeah, you got $11,000 in. I was like, say that again. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's part of the financials that we never learned. Just letting money sit and accumulate over a time period, and this is what Esau does.
Yeah.
You know,
And understand this. Like when I did that, mind you, I used to take money out of it, but what happened was one day, 'cause I had got so used to taking money out of it, I was like, man, F this, man, I'm about to hide this policy, so I don't touch it no more. I hid my policy from me and forgot why I hid it, and
Damn.
totally forgot about it. And then like years later, I ended up coming across the policy again. I was like, damn, here go the damn policy right here. I was like, man, let me see what I got up here. Mind you, maybe like 8 years done went by. Bro, yeah. Bro, I had like close to 100K.
yeah, I know.
They with loaded baked potato.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So when you dealing with these policies, they literally make you money, man. Like for real. And all that just was done off of sleeping. I'm sleeping and that money is being made.
Yeah,
All you got to do is the only thing is though, whatever you say that you could put into it, you have to continually put it into it. Like you can't be like, oh, okay, I can put $250 a month, and then 2 months from now, all right, I can't afford to put 250. You gonna lose your policy. No, you got to whatever you agree upon, the terms that you agree upon, that's what you have to continue to put in there. Or you can put more, but you can't put less, or you're gonna lose your policy.
and that's you got to look at that like, okay, we understand, Babylon is falling and all that, so all that's done away with, right? But in the kingdom, it'll be like our kingdom is just gonna continuously expand in the sense of our kids is gonna grow up, they gonna go out and branch out, they gonna start planets, they gonna do this and do that. We get to watch our seeds expand and expand. Our enterprises, like Esau's enterprise is gonna fall, our enterprises is gonna grow. Whatever trade that we want. Some brothers may have movie businesses or chefs or whatever. All the desires of your heart that you desire, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to give you that in the kingdom 100-fold, man. So
Right.
that's furthermore understanding we build up our treasures in heaven and all of that stuff. We're going to enjoy that in the kingdom. And it's like just forever. We can't put it into words because it's just, you can't explain it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna breed Pharaoh Edomites and stuff. Have some hairy Edomites, those long nails and shit. And I'm gonna have a monthly subscription called East, like Dog Fancy, Esau Fancy and shit. How to groom your Edomite and what snacks, Edomite doggies, Edomite snacks and stuff like that. Is the toys and stuff. These are the ones I'm gonna have on plantation. These are the ones gonna guard my plantation stuff, and I'm gonna have them chew up and rip the other Edomites up and shit, the ordinary Edomites up, man, and shit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We're going to have, real substance, real resources,
right.
gold, silver, diamonds, whatever it be, real resources. None of it ain't gonna be no paper money, man. Like
Yeah.
you look at Job, and this is at this state. Job had thousands of sheep, thousands of cattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in Africa in that time period, or just back in the day in general. Look at Abraham. A man's substance and wealth was off of his cattle, off of his servants. Everybody had servants. Okay, when we came into the land of Canaan, we all had servants. Under King David, everybody was having servants. A servant was normal.
Hey,
That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom once again.
just think about the resources gonna be on the other planets. It's gonna be different types of gold, silver, and all that
Yep.
stuff. Man,
I be thinking about this.
So how do I check to see if I have a life insurance policy?
oh, if you got one, are you paying like a monthly payment?
I don't know because I was military myself back
You forgot
then.
it? You think you got one and forgot it?
Yeah, I think so. Because now that I've
You
heard this
probably
information,
got.
Okay. So
Yeah,
when
you
you
probably
dealing
had
with,
one set up, man.
yeah, I about to say but the thing is this: when you're dealing with the life insurance that we had in the military, which is the SGLI, the thing is when we get out,
when we get out the military, they take it. They take that money. It's not. It doesn't come to us.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit
I
pissed
mean
me off.
the thrift savings. You probably, I mean, you should
Hold
remember
on.
if you set one of
Not
those up in the
not
beginning.
now the drift savings that comes to you once you get out. That shit already come to you. But I'm talking about the
I know.
SGLI, which is
I
the serviceman group life insurance.
yeah.
Yeah, that
See,
that
I
one
know
was
my thrift savings. I pulled it when I wanted to pull it. I didn't have to pull it. Like I could have kept it going after I got out.
yeah.
Yep.
But the drift savings plan that's different than a life
Yeah, it's
insurance.
different. It's different. It's different.
It's different. So dealing with that life insurance policy, which is the SGLI, yeah, once you get out, that policy ends, and that's what sucks about that because you put all that money in that, and you can't take it with you once you get out. Like that shit pissed me off too, because that's a lot of money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Oh
saying?
yeah.
That you put
Yeah.
in, especially depending on how many years you did. So yeah, but if you looking to do another policy, like I always go with I had mine with American Fidelity because they give the most interest off the money. So at that time that I had, which I'm about to get another one here pretty soon, but at that time I think it was yielding like 12%. But now I want to say the highest one now that they give out now they only yielding like 10%. So
Uh, hey, look, yo, let's wrap it up, man. We've been on here about 3 hours.
Yeah,
I ain't mean to be
con.
that long.
Yeah, yeah. You know, next live I'm gonna do about Leviathan stuff, Leviathan and
which Leviathan? You talking about Esau Leviathan or Leviathan in the waters?
you know what? We gonna cover both of them and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? We'll cover both of them just for the hell of it. Leviathan versus Leviathan.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, always. You know,
Uh,
the scary thing. Okay, I heard this was just in a video that something the size of Texas was coming out of the ocean. I'm thinking, so you mean to tell me that Leviathan is as big as a state?
Yeah, they
So
could
that's
be.
Yeah, that
that
motherfucker
that's a
it's
big.
big
massive.
motherfucker. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
big
really
mother.
big, bro.
Yeah, the
Like,
ocean is
bro,
big as hell, lot. The ocean big and stuff. So
oh, I
yeah.
know, and I'm thinking to myself, if Leviathan is the size of a state, and there's a whole species of him, like, bro, what can you do against that? And the
No,
Bible and the Bible tells you that nothing can hurt him.
yep. None can hurt them. So if you look at those kaiju movies, kaiju mean monster movies, Japan, all those monsters, that shit is real, man. I mean, it ain't no fantasy.
Yeah, no. When you see big ass monsters coming out of the ocean and start, walking the populated areas, you
Yeah.
know how many people are gonna, you know how many people are just gonna die just from the sheer fright.
Yeah, that's what the scripture says. And if you look at these old maps, man, you go look at maps 1200, 1300s, before that, et cetera, et cetera. They used to have these maps and they would mark on the maps sea monsters that was sighted and known in the area, man. So sea monsters, that's in the Bible. That's not new. That's not sci-fi. It's not fake. No, you have giant squids. You got giant octopuses. You got these type of sea monsters that dwell in the deep. All right, the great abyss.
Yeah,
So that's massive. And
They found
Leviathan is the biggest of that. You got it, Zaquan.
no, they found the giant jellyfish not too long ago. I seen a news clip on it. They were showing a giant. It was a shark one time, a great white shark bit in half. Who did that?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Elder Malcolm went into that. That
Yeah,
great white shark that got drugged to the depths that they can't go to. And the megalodon or Leviathan could have did that. I think it was actually Leviathan because they said the temperatures got extremely hot on their tracking device.
yeah. And then remember that video? I think it was last 2 years ago where Elder Malcolm played a clip where this shark got chased by a son that bit his ass. All that blood was in the water and shit. And we said that's a baby Leviathan did that. Cause what other creature got strength to do that to make a shark run? Shark make other people run, other creatures and people
Yeah,
run. This damn thing
That's
made a
why the
shot to the shore and got bit, all that
yeah.
blood and shit. Go ahead.
That's why the Meg 1, the Meg 2, you know, this stuff is real, man. All right, it's
Yeah.
That's
not
why
fake.
I've
And
they
go ahead, man.
they even say in the if you watch the anime called One Piece, they'll as they're sailing about, they have these big ass monsters called sea kings in there, and I'm thinking, oh damn, like some of these monsters like make their ships look like an ant right next to a mountain. Like damn.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
And like what that one scientist had found, he found a lake in the ocean, and then a couple months later he ended up unalived. You know, you ain't supposed to report that, bro. So that's real, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Esau they only measured out 5% of the oceans, man. So you never know, you know, what's down there.
Yeah. That's just the oceans. You got the lakes and shit.
And also, didn't you say in those old maps that there were also unknown lands where there could be like dinosaurs or something?
Yep.
It's
Yeah, and
possible.
I would say most definitely, you know, never trust our enemy. Esau ain't showed us everything on this planet, man.
Right.
I know
Like,
he hasn't.
they ain't showed us everything.
It's parts of the earth that the bush, the trees, all the vegetation is so dense and so thick that you can't even cut through it to get through it.
Yeah.
So you can't even, so you don't even know what's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
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 And let me state this because I see a couple people ask questions. They asking how can they find out if they got like a life insurance in their name or some money in their name or some type of money that's out there and they need to find it. If you have some type of money that you need to find or you want to know if some money is in your name, you have to just go to all the states that you've been to, go to their state website, go to the state treasury department, and then just type in. I want to say just all you have to do is type in like your social or your address where you used to stay or whatever. And if you have any money in that state that belongs to you, it'll pop up, and then you just have to come in contact with them and let them know where you live now, and they'll send you the money. So far as dealing with insurance claims, you will have to literally call all the insurance policies companies that you think that your family had a policy with, and call them and give them your name and your social, so they could type it in the system and see if you have a policy.
Yeah. And then some of y'all got bank accounts y'all forgot about years ago too. Check that too.
Yep.
You said you go on the state website and go to where?
Yeah, so just go to your state treasury department. So if you lived in Illinois, go to the Illinois State Treasury Department. Then once you click in there, it should have where you can put like your
I'm on the I was in Colorado for 4 years, but all it says here is government, business, employment, education, residence, visitors, services, rules, portal, system status, but I don't see nothing about treasury.
Hit them up in the DMs, man. I'm trying to wrap up the live.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta eat. Don't you run you like couple 3 years? I mean 3 hours.
Yeah, I got to eat too. Hey, just type
Hey,
in.
we were supposed to be done 2 hours ago, to be honest.
Wow, damn, my bad. I ain't mean to hold you up and stuff.
Hey, type in Google, Colorado State Treasury Department.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's go, y'all. Hey, these two brothers got to eat. With that, Yahawashi,
Wadash Barakatham.
And yeah, Carlo, Yahawah, Yahawashi, double honors to Apostle Ellis, New York, Ababa Baal, Kwam Yasharahla. Shalawam, Shalawam.
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 Shalawam.